let's get ready to learn about Ormoc's historical places. But before that, let's have a brief background of Ormoc City. Ormoc City is originally known as Ogmok, which was derived from an archaic Visayan term meaning lowland or depressed plain. The area was inhabited by Malayan settlers who engaged in trade with the Chinese, Javanese, and Indonesians. Ormoc became a city by virtue of Republic Act No. 179 on October 20, 1947, becoming the 15th city in the Philippines and the first in the Eastern Visayas region. Our first historical landmark is the Ormoc Bay Battle Plan. The Battle of Ormoc Bay was a series of air-sea battles between Imperial Japan and the United States in the Camotes Sea in the Philippines from November 11 up until December 21 in 1944. Part of the Battle of Leyte in the Pacific Campaign of World War II. The battles resulted from the Japanese operation to reinforce and resupply their forces on Leyte and U.S. attempts to indirect them. This landmark is very important for people to remember their roots and history, and for tourists to know snippets of their yesterday. This is located in Ormoc Plaza, which we will be walking around and showcase more important landmarks in Ormoc City. It was really surprising that these historical events and landmarks are located in the exact same location. Just a few walks away from the Ormoc Bay Battle, we have finally arrived in the Veteran and Centennial Park landmark. The Veterans Park was constructed in early 1990s in honor of the Filipino soldiers who fought for the liberation of Leyte and the Philippines. The centennial marker was erected in 1998 to commemorate the 100th year of Philippine independence. As we look closer, we can see an evident carved figures of soldiers, officials, and a woman who's carrying a dead man's body. Unfortunately, there are no evident writings on the landmark where you can read and learn about its background and history. Another close-by landmark is the Philippine-Japan Peace Memorial, an impressive memorial marker put by the Nagoya and Gifu prefectures as a token of friendship of Japanese and Filipinos in the aftermath of World War II. Within this area, and so far, out of all historical places in Ormoc City Plaza, this is only one that has a clear and readable marker. You may want to have a closer look of this landmark so you can read and know more about their history. How's your experience so far? Isn't it amazing that we already have visited 3 historical places in Ormoc Plaza? Well, right now we will walk through the most important and the highlight of this video, the Puente de la Reina. The Puente de la Reina, or known as the Bridge of the Queen, is considered as the last existing physical structure that symbolizes the Spanish colonization of the city. The bridge was built in the early 80s but was completed in the 1861. During the Spanish era, the bridge served as a docking area for sailboats. Vintas of Chinese, Javans, and Indonesians frequented the island to sell their produce. The bridge can still be used today, but there are some barriers protecting the area. As you can see, the state of the bridge is not well preserved. If I were not walking with a local, I will just walk through this old bridge and perceive that there's still a bridge within the city that has not yet restructured and modernized. Fortunately, my cousin pointed it out that Puente de la Reina is a historical marking in the Ormoc history. Although the historical marking was not well maintained as they only placed a metal barrier within the edges of the bridge, and the marking is not easily seen, these can be improved. If you have noticed, there are new added features in the bridge, which are the spotlights for the bridge to be visible in the nighttime. It is quite disappointing that the government did not take care or maintain the official marking of the bridge. But hopefully, within the next few years, the government will do something about their historical landmarks. For this video, I have interviewed one of my cousins to have a statement regarding the improvements or changes within their municipality.
Bilang isang Ormocano, sa tingin mo ay napapangalagaan ba ng mga government officials yung mga historical places dito sa Ormoc?
Masasabi ko, oo, pinapahalagaan nila at binibigyan nila ito ng pansin At madami ng mga nagbago, hindi na tulad noon. May mga nasisira pero pinapaganda nila lalo. Tulad dito ay dati madaming basura kasi dati yung food park andito pa sa gilid dito. Pero ngayon nililipat na nila kung saan mas mabuti yung food park at dito mas naano ng mga tao kasi tinatapunan ng mga basura. Nagbebenta sa gilid yung mga puso pati dyan. So dati walang barrier dito, walang harang. So yung mga tao na kumakain ay yung mga iba na hindi alam o hindi marunong magtapon ng basura ay natatapon nila dito sa pwededure dito.
Tanong ko lang din kung ano yung mga napansin mong pagkakaiba ng mga historical places dito sa Ormoc.
Nung high school ako, siya, madilim talaga dito. Tapos walang ilaw, lalo na dati, tinatapunan nga ng basura tapos sobrang baho pa. Tapos yung mga ibang tao ay alam na nila na bawal na talaga magtapon ng mga basura. Tapos madami mga pinagbago tulad dito. Siya dati, ito ay bagong museum sa Ormoc City. Dati ay dito siyang city hall, madilim ka magpupuntaan. Pag dumaan ka, madilim, hindi mo siya makikita kung ano yung daanan mo. Tapos nakakatakot kapag naggala ka dito kasi sobrang dilim. Dito naman may dyan naman na nakalagay na andun na sa likod ng city stage. Dati dyan siya nakalagay tapos nilagay siya doon sa harap mismo ng dagat. Yung facing niya is papunta dun sa dagat, papunta dito sa city.
Ano mo nalaman yung mga histories ng mga places dito sa Ormoc? So, paano mo nalaman yung mga histories ng mga places dito sa Ormoc? Nalaman mo ba siya nung bata ka pa or natutunan mo siya sa school?
Nung bata pa ako, wala akong kaalam-alam kung ano yung history about dito. Pero nung high school ako ay para tinuruan kami, nag-lecture about yung teacher namin, about history ng Ormoc City. Kung ano yung mga meaning sa kada part ng Ormoc City, yung mga historical places, ganon. Tapos, nung nag-college na ako, madami na akong alam tungkol about dito kasi parang nakikita ko na siya kasi palagi kami pumupunta dito, nagbabanding, ganon. Tapos, magiging proud ako ngayon kasi malinis na siya tingnan, madami nang nagbago, nag-enhance, tsaka mas binibigyan nila ng pansin dito para mas ma-appreciate ng ibang taga-lugar na hindi taga-Ormoc.
So, nung bata ako, pumapasyal kami dito ng pamilya ko. Tapos, syempre, as taga Quezon City nga, hindi ako aware sa mga historical places, sa mga markings dito sa Ormoc. Tapos, one time, nakwento sa akin ng pinsan ko na dumaan kami dito sa Tulay. So, sabi niya nga, historical place ko. Kumbaga, may marking siya way before Spanish. So, maganda talaga na maging aware tayo sa mga historical places dito, ma-promote siya ng mga government officials, tsaka mas mabigyan pansin at mabigyan ng mas mapangalagaan yung estado dahil ito ay parte ng ating kasaysayan. At ayun nga, magandang bigyan pansin itong mga historical sites dito sa Ormoc dahil para sa mga younger generations na makakapasyal dito at mga hindi taga dito tulad ng mga foreigners, na mga taga-ibang lugar na ma-acknowledge nila na ito palang lugar ay dating tulay sa Ormoc na ginawa noong Spanish pa. Tapos yung doon sa battlefield, dati pala itong historical place.
As a reflection, for tourist attractions in the city, this should be part of the tourist destination as the landmarks within the Ormoc Plaza are just close to each other. The bridge, commemoration statue, and the marking of the Battle of Ormoc Bay. It is a good step for the government to have its own website for people to view the story. But this will not be enough if the people in the government will not give enough effort and importance for its construction. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you have learned something from the Ormoc's history.